It is Sunday, August the 31st, 2025. My name is Tom, and this is your AmCon Daily Brief. On today's show, what an evacuation teaches us and how to turn the stress of leaving into the strength of leading. Let's take a look. Before we dive in, let's check in with the ASAT team and today's Daily Sit Rep.
This is your AmCon Daily Sit Rep for August the 31st, 2025. Up first today, a nationwide recall has been issued for Deep brand frozen sprouted beans due to potential contamination with salmonella. The recall affects packages of sprouted mat and sprouted mung beans with specified lot codes. Consumption of these products may cause serious illness, especially in young children, the elderly, and those with weakened immune systems. Consumers are advised to throw away or return any recalled products. In other news, the FBI and cybersecurity experts have issued a warning about a sophisticated three-phase scam known as the Phantom Hacker Scam. This scam targets bank accounts, often of people nearing retirement, through staged tech support calls, fraudulent financial institution contacts, and impersonation of government officials. Victims may lose entire savings or retirement accounts. The FBI advises never to give remote access to your computer to unsolicited callers and to verify any suspicious contacts with your bank directly. Turning to cybersecurity, Google has alerted 2.5 billion users to a data breach affecting its Salesforce database and increased phishing attempts targeting Gmail accounts. Users are urged to change passwords, use Google's security checkup, activate the Advanced Protection Program, and switch to passkeys for better security. Remember, Google employees will never call or email you to request password resets. On the health front, an outbreak of salmonella linked to eggs has been identified in California and Nevada. Country Eggs LLC has recalled large brown cage-free eggs with certain carton codes and sell-by dates. Consumers and businesses should discard or return any recalled eggs immediately to avoid illness. Lastly, multiple protests and civil unrest events are scheduled nationwide today, including rallies in Los Angeles, Portland, Seattle, and other cities. Situational awareness is critical. Avoid protests if possible, know your exits, and report any suspicious activity to authorities and your regional signal chat. Today's weather brings rounds of showers and thunderstorms from the Gulf Coast to the Plains and Southern Rockies, with potential flash flooding. The eastern U.S. will experience dry conditions with below-average temperatures. Heat will build across the western U.S. after recent monsoonal rains. Be cautious of strong thunderstorms capable of heavy rainfall and flooding, especially over the northern Gulf Coast and southern Rockies into the high plains. Looking ahead to upcoming events, note the North Regional Campout Training and Adventure Challenge set for September 12th to 14th in Central City, Iowa. Families are encouraged to participate with opportunities for all-day training, ham testing, and the adventure challenge itself. Additionally, the Broward County, Florida chapter will hold a monthly meetup focused on outdoor skills on September 13th in Sunrise, Florida. Members can access the American Contingency Members-Only site to get the full report and more in-depth analysis of today's stories, along with practical preparedness tips, training opportunities, and resources to help you, your family, and your neighborhood stay crisis ready.
The family gathers around the kitchen table the day after returning home. There's relief. Let's face it, it's good to be home, safe, and back in familiar surroundings. But alongside that relief sits exhaustion, some frustration, and maybe even a little regret. As coffee cups are refilled and stories from the week are shared, the same questions hang in the air. What worked? What didn't work? What do we do differently next time? These questions aren't signs of failure. They're signs of growth. This is the moment where you choose whether the experience just drains you or whether it makes you stronger. At AmCon, we call this practice a crisis retrospective, or crisis retro for short. It's a short, structured conversation designed to capture lessons while they're still fresh. The goal is simple. Look, it's reflection builds resilience. By looking back with clear eyes, you can gain insights that make the next challenge easier. But here's the key. Blame divides. Learning unites. If the retro turns into finger pointing, you'll fraction the very team you're trying to strengthen. Instead, focus on systems, actions, and outcomes. Ask what happened, not who messed up. Every disruption is also a rehearsal. Every time you evacuate, shelter, or face a setback, you're building capacity. Preparedness isn't about being perfect the first time. It's about getting better every time. When you frame it that way, even the frustrations of the week become building blocks of resilience. So here's today's action step. I want you to set aside 15 minutes today with your family, the whole family, even the kids. Everybody has an opinion. And I want you to walk through 3 simple questions. What went well? What did not go well? What will we do differently next time? And write the answers down. Don't just talk about them, capture them. Then choose one action you will take this week to improve your system. Bonus points if everybody walks away with an action. It could be buying a second gas can, updating your communications plan, or stocking more shelf-stable meals. The point is not to relieve the stress, to relive the stress rather, but to turn stress into strength. Next week, we shift from the road back to home, exploring how to shelter in place when staying put is the safer call. Because preparedness isn't just about leaving, sometimes it's about holding your ground. Thanks as always for listening to the AmCon Daily Brief. If you are already a member, thank you. We appreciate it. Make sure you check out the resources available only to our members on our members platform or on the Asset app. And if you're not a member yet, you can take advantage of the same resources available to members just by heading over to AmericanContingency.com and joining the network that helps you start building real resilience today. My name's Tom Rigsby. Stay alert, stay ready, and I'll talk to you again tomorrow.